Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Leaf 329 here, back with my LEGO Star Wars 2014 Summer Set review on the Mos Eisley Cantina. This set costs about $70 here in the United States of America. It is set number 75052, ages 8 through 14, and contains 616 pieces. Here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box, and this set includes two instruction manuals. The first one has 45 pages of building, and the second one has 49. The first minifigure included with this set, of course, is Luke Skywalker. This is a new version of Luke. He's got some great leg printing, great torso printing. He also has his binoculars and his lightsaber right there. The hair piece is not new, but the face is actually updated, which looks very cool, and it has a double-sided face right there, which is very nice. And Luke even features some very nice back printing. The second minifigure included with this set is Old Ben Kenobi, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, a great looking minifigure. He is brand new. His leg printing is fantastic. I also love his torso printing. He has his lightsaber right there. He also has a very nicely detailed face with the plain gray hair right there. He looks fantastic, and he even features some nice details from the back right there. The third figure included with this set is Han Solo, and this guy looks fantastic, but he's actually the only non-new and exclusive minifigure to this set, which is kind of odd. He's got some great front torso printing, great leg printing. The face is also kind of an update on the Han face right there. It's also double-sided. You can see Han features some very nice back printing right there. The next figure here is a new variant of the Sand Trooper. Now this guy looks fantastic, but to be completely honest, there is way too much sand all over this guy's printing. It's kind of ridiculous how much sand this guy has in total, which is kind of crazy. He also has a nice pauldron right there. You can see from the back he has a pretty cool backpack piece. Underneath his helmet you can see he has a cloned face, which is really just stupid and it makes absolutely no sense. Of course, stormtroopers and clone troopers are not the same thing, and if you think so otherwise, you're just not a Star Wars fan. So I hate that they gave him a clone face. Wish they just gave him a more generic random face, just not a clone face. That makes absolutely no sense. But besides that, a pretty cool looking minifigure. He also has some back printing right there. The next minifigure here is our first update of a Greedo figure in the past 11 years. This figure looks awesome. I love the coloring that LEGO used on his body and his legs right there. It looks fantastic. I kind of wish his arms were printed. The original Greedo minifigure was one of the first ever to have arm printing, and I kind of wish they had, continued that with this Greedo minifigure. But besides that, a great looking minifigure. The head sculpt is the same. It's been, for a very long time, but he looks fantastic. He also has some nice back printing right there. And our final minifigure for this set is a figure I have been wanting for a very long time, and that is the Bith Musicians. These guys look fantastic. You get 3 of them in this set. The first one here does not have any instruments to play that he can hold. His instrument's actually in the canteen itself. You can see the second one here kind of has a flutish design. The third one here has like a similar kind of flute saxophone-ish design. Very cool looking minifigures. I love the details on their head sculpts right there. It actually looks fantastic. They have some very slight back printing as well. The first part of the set here is a creature made out from LEGO pieces. It's a brand new dewback mold. This guy looks absolutely fantastic. LEGO did a great job of molding this dewback right here. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have any points of articulation besides his jaw. You can see right there his jaw opens up and down, which is a pretty cool play feature. The dewback has a nice saddle piece right there with a blaster holding thing right there for the Sand Trooper. You can also put the Sand Trooper on top of the dewback with his kind of whip piece holding right there, which is very, very cool. I really do like that about this dewback. And also you get 4 pieces of those, weird round pieces you can put on top of the dewback once you take the saddle off to make it look like a complete creature. It's a very cool dewback right here. A small accessory included with the set is one of the moisture evaporator things. This is a very cool little small accessory. It's a nice design on LEGO's part. To be completely honest, I had no idea this was in the set until I actually opened up the box, because it's kind of hidden on the front of the box, which is kind of interesting, but it's a nice little thing that LEGO included right here. This set also includes Luke's Landspeeder. Now, if you got the Luke's Landspeeder from 2010, this thing is nearly identical to that in design. There was very small changes like with the engine and some of the parts in the front, but it's a very similar design, almost the exact same. When I was building this, it definitely had a deja vu effect with me with that original Landspeeder that came out back in 2010. Besides that, this thing looks fantastic, and the color is different. It's a newish color. It's a really cool looking color. It's definitely more accurate, and I love the look of the Landspeeder right here. I think LEGO did a great job with the Landspeeder. It really looks great. You can see the cockpit piece right there has 2 seats for Luke and Obi-Wan, which is very cool. You can sit both of them inside there right there. And the back part here, the engine can actually pop off, and you have a little small storage compartment for their lightsabers and accessories right there, which is also very cool. I really do like this Landspeeder. Here it is, guys, the Mos Eisley's Cantina itself. This thing is really cool. You can see it's all folded up for right now, but there's actually a very cool feature to be able to unfold this Cantina. Back here you had this small little trough with a bone in it. Well, actually, if you push simply on that trough, the whole thing kind of opens up for you to reveal the entire interior of the Cantina right here, which is a really cool play feature. We will start on the far right side, which is a pretty cool little section. I love this dome piece being molded in tan right there. You can actually open that up to let more light into the Cantina, which is a pretty cool feature. You also have this door right here that can open and close, kind of like the door from the Ninja Turtle lair, which is actually a very cool feature as well. This whole thing kind of swings open. There's a couple chairs in there, some lights, and you also have that droid detector right there and a small light, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, the droid detector, you don't really get any of the droids in this set, C-3PO or R2-D2, so that's kind of an unfortunate thing, but besides that, a pretty cool little section. The two middle sections here are definitely the coolest in the set for display purposes. On the left side, you have a small little area with some bottles and stuff, but it's actually the main place where your Bith musicians can stand and play their instruments. That small little drummed kind of instrument looking thing is the one that doesn't come with the instrument, gets to play, which is pretty cool. And of course, on the right side right there, you have a small little area where you can sit down Greedo and Han. You can reenact the famous Han shot first scene. Very cool little display area right there. I really do like that. The final part of the Cantina right here is, of course, the bar. And this is a very cool bar. It has some great designs on Lego's parts, but there's really just a big thing that's a problem with this, is that you don't get the bartender / you don't get the guy that says, he doesn't like you, I don't like you either. You don't get any of those guys which are iconic to the bar scene, and I really wish Lego had included those. Of course, that would make the Cantina a lot more expensive, but it's just an unfortunate thing we don't get any of those minifigures in this set. Besides that, a very cool looking bar with some nice designs. You have some shelves in the back right there that open up to reveal some coins. You have a little small cash register with the blaster right there. Some very cool designs. I just wish you got in the minifigures for the bar. Alright guys, final verdict here on the Mos Eisley's Cantina. This set is really awesome. It's personally my favorite Star Wars set that has come out this year to date. It's a really great looking set. Everything here is fantastic. I love the look of the Landspeeder. The dewback is great. All 8 minifigures are fantastic. The value for the money, 616 pieces, $70. Might not seem like the best price in the world, but once you get this set, it makes a lot of sense. It's a pretty good size. You get a lot going on here. And the dewback has a brand new 2 molds for his jaw and his body, and the Bith musicians have new molds for their heads. So, I mean, honestly, the price here is fantastic in my opinion, and there's not a whole lot wrong about this set. The only problems I can see here is that there's some minifigures that were left out, unfortunately, like the R2-D2 and C-3PO, and you also do not get the bartender or some of the bar figures, but besides that, a really cool looking set. The only reason I wouldn't recommend this set is because if you're a small kid, I would go elsewhere, because really the playability in this set, there are opening things, but there's not a whole lot of play features here. There's not a whole lot of gimmicks, which, you know, I don't think it was really supposed to have gimmicks. It's not a set that I really want to have gimmicks, but if you're a little kid and you really want to play with your Lego sets, this is not the Lego set that I would recommend. But if you're a collector and you really love this scene from the Star Wars movies, the original scene, not the one where they change the whole thing where Greedo shoots and it goes right by Han's head, that stupid crap. But if you really love the original scene from Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, I would definitely recommend this set. It's pretty freaking awesome. So my final rating for this set is going to be a 9.3 out of 10. I would highly recommend it. Please go check this set out. And also, guys, check out my social network pages. There'll be links to those down in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like the video, comment on the video, favorite the video, and share it with all your friends. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye.